Here we go.
Hi, this is Brenda with A Simple Life, Homesteading the Pioneer Way, and I'm a homestead homie. You're watching Off Grid with Doug and Stacy.
What's up, homestead homies? It's Off Grid with Doug and Stacy, and today we are going to soak some almonds and we're going to roast them, and I'm going to do it all in the All-American Sun Oven. But if you don't have an All-American Sun Oven, which you should, you can also do it in your oven. So all you're going to need is some raw almonds, some purified water, filtered water that you have, don't use any chlorinated water, and a good unrefined salt that you can use, and that is it. So come on over. Right here I have put about 3 heaping cups of almonds, raw almonds, and all I'm going to do is in this I'm going to soak it and put about 2 tablespoons or so of salt, because I want it to absorb the flavor of the salt. And then I'm going to put my purified water in it, and I'm going to let it soak overnight. So I'm going to make sure they're covered good. They're going to swell up a little bit, so I want to make sure that I'm covering it really nicely. And then I'm going to go ahead and put a towel over it overnight. And I want it to go, you know, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 hours. I mean, is fine. And in the morning, I am going to go ahead and I'll start slow roasting them. And it's going to take me, you know, 10, 12 hours to roast them. So I'm going to get up kind of early. So I will see you guys early tomorrow morning. See you in a little bit. Well, good morning. It's time for me to rinse my almonds, and I'm going to put them in the sun oven. So let's see what they look like. They've been soaking all night, and so you can see it, the water is a little dirty, so it basically is going to help break down the seed, the phytic acid in the seed, to help it be more digestible and kind of enhance some of the vitamins. So what we're going to do is, this is the best part now, after I rinse it, we're going to put it in the sun oven, and all I'm going to do is go ahead and rinse it here. Alright, and I'm going to go ahead and let them soak in the water. And then we had soaked it earlier in some salt, so it's going to enhance the flavor. And then when you put them in the oven, I'm going to go ahead, and it's been sitting outside for a little bit. I don't want to put it in direct sun, but you want to preheat your oven if you're doing it in an oven at about 150 degrees. There's a lot of people that will soak your almonds and then they'll put it at a higher temperature, like 200, 250. But I want to keep as much of the nutritional value of the nut that I'm doing, because you could do this with walnuts, pecans, other different nuts if you want to. But I want to keep as much nutritional value as I can. So that's why I'm going to keep it and try to keep my oven at about 150 degrees. All right, they are ready to go. They're nice and plump. The water plumped them up. And I know sometimes if, let's say you don't have any of these nuts and you haven't went ahead and cooked them and kind of roasted them in the oven, you can take these and they're easy to chew. So if you have teeth problems or maybe you have dentures, this is a great way to enjoy nuts, and they're much more easily digestible. All right, so all I'm gonna do is go ahead and dry them a little bit on my towel. So I'm just going to dry them up a little bit, and then I'm going to put them on the racks in the sun oven. And then I'm going to let them roast the whole day. Slow roast. All right. So when you get the sun oven, you get these nice little dehydrating trays. So that's what I'm going to use with a natural parchment paper. I'm going to put my nuts, my almonds. You know what? How about it? Comment below and you guys tell me what your favorite nut is. You like pecans? You like macadamia nuts? Do you like almonds? What's your favorite nut? Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put these here. Just spread them out. And then we are going to get roasting Yeah, one of my favorite. I love macadamia nuts. Now, one thing with macadamia nuts, you don't have to roast them. They're pretty good. You can eat them raw, and they're more nut that's more easy to digest. And I did a video on low T, and actually that is a good nut for that. Okay, so the sun oven is about 150 degrees. I am not going to keep this in direct sun when I am roasting these guys. So I'm going to put them in here. I'm going to put them in, and I'm going to just watch them throughout the day to make sure the temperature doesn't get too hot. So I'm going to keep it out of the direct sun. So as the sun is moving, I'll just probably just let it stay here as the sun moves around, and then I'll just periodically keep checking on it. So now, while those almonds are outside cooking in the sun oven, I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about sprouting and the benefits of sprouting. If you are not liking almonds, there are some other seeds that are actually wonderful, and they're probably one of my favorites. I love to do this with sunflower seeds, and I love to do this with pumpkin seeds. It's just great because a lot of people have problems. You can't, totally digest them. Like when you go to the bathroom and you look in your stool, you'll see little pieces of it. And if that's the case, then you know that you're not properly, digesting them. So sprouting is a great way. Now, when you look at seeds and nuts and beans and grains and things like that, and how important it is to soak, is because at one time they used to be a live tree or a live plant. So they used to contain active enzymes, and they had something that would protect them from germination. And what's happening is when we are going to ingest them, it's causing a lot of people to have digestive problems. And then you're not able to readily absorb the vitamins and minerals from the plant because it's protecting it. It wants to have that perfect environment, of the moisture from the rain and the warmth of the sun. So that phytic acid that helps it is going to be broken down through this process of sprouting. And that's what's so great. It's so simple to do. It just takes a little time is all, but just you need salt and water, and you put it in a bowl, let it set overnight, and then go ahead and and I had talked about it roasting. You're not really roasting it because we're not roasting it on high temperature. We're going to kind of, dehydrate it, I guess, but you want to keep it at a low temperature. So we're going to go today about 12 hours at about 150 degrees. And you don't want to go any higher because when you go higher, it's going to break it down even more. You're going to lose all the nutrient values, and it's just not as good and readily absorbed. So let's get going. Okay, so it's time now. They've been in here. The almonds have been in here all day for about 12 hours or so. So I'm going to open it up. They look good. I'm going to try one. Perfect. They're more fluffier and easier to chew. Now, I did these today and I did not put any salt on them. I soaked them in salt. But what you can do is before you go ahead and put them in here, when they're kind of wet, go ahead and just, put a bunch of salt in them, and then you can roast them, and then they'll have a little salty flavor. So you can do it either way. I'm going to get them out and bring them inside. And I'll see you guys in a minute. All right, so the verdict is in how simple and easy it is for you guys to go ahead and soak your almonds or your sunflowers or your pumpkin seeds overnight in a nice warm water, and then you put a little salt in there, and how easy for it to kind of simulate that sprouting process. And then from there, you're going to slow roast it at about 150 degrees for 12 to 15 hours or so. And then when you do that, it's going to make it so much easier for you guys to digest the nuts or the seeds. And then if you have false teeth, it might even help you eat them a little better because it's a little bit more softer when you are chewing them. And it's just a great way to enhance the vitamins, especially the B vitamins, when you're putting it through this sprouting process. So, look, easy speasy, as they say. So simple and easy. I just put them in a mason jar and just let it set, and it lasts, a long time. Usually I eat it way before it's ever going to go bad. So that's it, but today is the very last day for the super special deal for the sun oven, where you get the turkey rack and the pucks for starting fires and a lot of other cool things. So today's the last day. All the information will be linked below, and we will pin all that at the very top so you will not miss it. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Hey, I'm glad you guys stuck around, your true homestead homies. But we are getting really, really close to 100,000 subscribers. So to thank you guys, we're having another giveaway today, and we're giving away an I'm a Homestead Homie hat. And depending who wins it, if it's a guy or a girl, it'll depend on what colors you get. So we'll have to wait for that. But what we want you to do is below on your comments, we want you to say, I want that hat. And so go ahead and do that on this video, and hopefully one of you guys will get one. Hey guys, thanks for watching our video. You might want to check out these videos.
And if you want to become a homestead homie, click the picture of us below.
We will see you tomorrow.